Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He dumps it off to Drake. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw, it's Mahomes. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Ready! Green!
They'll run on 1st down. Scott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ace! Here we go. Blue 45. Blue.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, Scott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Black 58 rail.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try to get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And here he's got Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards that time for number 19. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Left, 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 left.
Working from the gun, Mahomes on the crossing route, complete. That's Grant. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Here we go now.
Mahomes takes it himself. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McBride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Here we go. Green.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Busting free at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Well, it's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Sanders' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I know the game continues to evolve, and we have a lot of exotic stuff nowadays. I can't help it. I love a good old-fashioned draw play.
Who's typically fooled on defense on a play like that, a successful draw play?
Typically, it's the defensive line that's fooled because they're just pinning their ears back and going after the quarterback. And once they create some space and you get past them, you usually have a long way to go.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Hey, 54 Ricky.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Odell Beckham with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, Mahomes steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. It's complete to Drake. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ready.
Balaj. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ready. Green, 39.
On first down, Drake. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Mahomes now to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They begin with a run by Fournette. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second down, here's Fournette. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
11.
Now Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's caught, Stills, right side. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down.
Ready, green, 90.
On third down, Blake. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separate.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. Muscling free near the 40. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go. Green, 90.
Here's Scott. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a handoff for Drake. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left, 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 left. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Right back to Drake. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Ace, ace. There we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Ace, ace.
On the give, this is Drake. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team once more. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm, because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people are wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
They run it with Balazs, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
372.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Boom! Fighting through tackles. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back now in Miami. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action. Now Mahomes buying time to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Sanders' kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by, but that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed them out quite a bit so far. But it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Lucy.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Bortles going to try and throw on third down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball
I'm
security
sitting up here
terms
working
that
my
have ever been
ass
used,
off to play
they come into play
defense
for
on
the
this
guys
man.
on
And
offense
your
right now. Just
defense
take care
is
of it.
just
They got a
smothering
good
me, yo.
chance of ending up winning
Like,
this
I gotta
game.
cover
Clock
every
continuing
blade
to
of
run.
grass.
They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Shit is phony.
Here we go. Blue 45.
On second down now, Scott, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a
I
pickup
shifted my
of
line
6
to
and
that
good
fucking
enough to
side
move the
too, yo,
chain.
and that fucking shit
I
just
have to
came
chuckle to
straight through.
myself a little bit, Brandon,
Fucking
because
shift
right
your
now,
line to the side where
I can
you
be
know
in
the
that
pressure
huddle
gonna
with that
come and
offensive
come
line.
through.
I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here,
I heard this
we're
nigga did
gonna
nothing
call
but
timeout.
field goals
Run the
all
football.
game,
You got control
yo.
of this
All
thing.
game,
Get
helped
in
this nigga
behind us
nothing
and
but
let's
field
go.
goals.
Their time to shine.
I mean, he running clock, of course. Tito been in the leg, bro. Like, he got him offense in between the 20s
after
now.
this.
Even though it's a
Not totally
fucking
home
seed,
free
though,
yet, but
he
it's
got an
looking
offense
good
in
as they
between
come
the
up
20s.
1st and 10.
Yeah, he been in the leg for real.
Now Balaj. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Definitely been in the lab, though, because he definitely got that offense now. Like, he got that 5-wide play that he run out the pocket and that shit just wide open down the field. But how the fuck you supposed to play a nigga that
Have
got
to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Like, I don't know how the fuck to beat that.
On on second down, it's Drake. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
91 speed. Like, it ain't no way to beat a 91 speed linebacker. Like, and if you got a bum-ass user, yo, yeah, you can beat that. But you got a nigga who know how to use, and he got 91 speed out there that he can just, you know, play around with. How you supposed to combat that, bro?
And he'll be a couple yards shy of
how
the
you
red
supposed
zone
to
here
combat
at the
that? There ain't no
22-yard
way
line.
to get
It'll
around
be a
it.
gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth
Nigga
down
can go
now.
from here to here, just like that. Nigga can follow your whole wide receiver down the field just like that. Like,
ram his way forward and get what he
if
can.
you ain't got no 95 speed wide receiver or something, nigga can follow your whole wide receiver down the field stride for stride. Like, that shit is not. Some turnovers though. I gave him the ball in my area like 4 times. 5 times because of the fucking fumble. Besides that, yo,
and they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back him up fine. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out.
Oh, why the fuck did that block? Oh, and he missed it. Oh, if I score. Come on, baby. Come on, team. Act right, baby. Act right, team.
So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, team.
He'll look to throw.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the fuck is up with everybody in these fucking cheesy ass blitzes, yo? And niggas gonna swear they don't be on YouTube. Niggas will swear they don't be on YouTube, but running the Crossfire 3 fucking blitz that every fucking body runs. Niggas will swear they don't be on YouTube, though. They will swear they don't. They will swear up and down they don't be on YouTube. Like, that's what the fuck? Will swear you up and down. Like, that's not a YouTube play. Like, what the fuck, bro? That's a YouTube fucking blitz, my G. They will swear you up and down, yo. No, don't be on no YouTube. Come the fuck on, yo.
No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as
Crossfire
they
fucking 3. That fucking is a fucking blitz that every fucking body run in the fucking tournaments because they cheesy as fuck.
So signs of life in what's been a
swear they don't be on
in this
YouTube,
second
yeah.
half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Correct 91 fucking speed linebacker. Of course, 91 speed linebacker. Foul all the way down the field. Niggas will swear they don't be on YouTube, yo. Niggas will swear you up and down where they don't be on YouTube. Niggas will swear you up and down.
The different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation.
Running Crossfire 3, you feel me? But swear they don't be on YouTube, though.
Running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent
I'm about to start. I'm about to go on YouTube, yo. I'm fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. I fuck this shit. I'm about to hit niggas with some fucking fire. I'm about to find all the fucking glitches in the fucking world.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
I swear.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Dolphins, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Niggas will swear up and down they don't YouTube, yo. Block the whole running back. This the Crossfire 3 blitz. Crossfire 3 blitz. That's what this is. Crossfire 3 blitz. But niggas will swear they don't be on YouTube. Niggas will swear you up and down. I on YouTube. This fucking linebacker. This nigga can go from here to here in 2 seconds. Like, yo, follow here. Straight got here, and just like that, straight, like, how you beat a fucking 91 speed linebacker? Man, a blood place is not like this. Is it like? I don't know, but that shit still. I'm like, nigga, what? These are some cheesiest blitzes in the world. I'm about to hit the YouTube up. I'm about to hit the YouTube up. It is definitely. I'm about to hit YouTube. Like, what the? What the fuck are you supposed to do when your O-line ain't shit? Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do? Seriously, what the fuck are you supposed to do? I'm stupid as fuck. Because it's like, yo, what the fuck? Is he sending them in? Like, he hitting the blitz thing and sending them in, I guess. That's where it's fucking me up at. It's fucking me up at. Cause he was wide the fuck open. He's stupid as shit. He was wide the fuck open too. Ooh, I can't wait till I play him again. Cause cause of the blitzes, I wasn't fucking paying attention to my read. Just trying to get the fucking ball out. Like shit like that. It was just these blitzes. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck am I supposed to do? How the fuck?
Like, why would you go crash in? Is my thing. If he come screaming up the middle, I understand. Because there's nobody blocking him. But it's no reason. And these are not two bum-ass linemen.